Okay, there are a lot of things I want to cover in today's video. While I would make separate videos for these topics, I'd rather just put it all in one so you guys don't get a ton of short videos. Now with all this information though, I feel like we're starting a new series on this channel, and I will be linking my sources in the description, so if you guys are interested or want to see these in further detail, just check the description. So we're going to start off with Bless Online. Now this information comes from blesssource.com. The product manager at Area Games said this: "We as Area Games want to deliver you the best Bless version as possible. The game has a great lore behind its world, solid gameplay, and big potential to become a sustainable and long-lasting MMORPG in the Western market. In order to make that happen though, we need to deliver a more polished and complete product. We are still talking about what the change needs are, and what needs to be done before the game comes to the Western market. Here are a couple of things that NeoWiz Bless Studio will be working on. In-game performance. NeoWiz Bless Studio is putting the most effort in planning to improve the performance aspects of massive battle contents such as Siege of Castra, Capital War, Raid, etc. to provide the player the best gaming environment. Combat system. As many of you might know, the combat system as of now feels unresponsive, and the action combat is not on par with the current generation action MMORPGs. NeoWiz will be working on both tab targeting and action combat systems to have better combat experience in both systems. In the end of the day, combat is a very important aspect of every MMO and needs to feel good to keep players entertained in combat. These are two of many changes which will come with the Western release of Bless. I understand from a player perspective that it sucks to wait for a game for an indefinite amount of time, but on the other hand, it is going to be above your expectations and is going to be a blast once the game is there. Meanwhile, we will be finalizing the list of action items together with NeoWiz to finalize the release date. I'll let you know once we have more concrete information. Now after reading this, I'm kind of shocked because I didn't see this coming. Bless is a beautiful looking game, has a huge open world, great graphics, character design, and more, but what would make this game the next big thing for the West? So many MMOs nowadays are just generic, clones, have the same features as the rest. What would make Bless stand out? To me, I think it would be going back to the faction versus faction. I think it could be the next big thing for ArcheAge players. The next game to give us that ArcheAge vibe we once felt back when the game was in its glory days. But with crap combat, there's no way that's going to happen. So to see they actually listen to the players, the complaints, the reviews, and are willing to redo this system so this game has a chance of being a hit in the West, it lets me know they are taking this pretty serious. How I feel about Area Games being behind Bless is the same way I feel with every other company. I don't think these companies really care about the players. Will pay to win be a thing? Most likely. It is in almost every Eastern MMORPG by someone's definition. So Area backing this isn't going to ruin it for me. I doubt I'll see anything worse than what I've seen already, but from this statement it's pretty cool to see they're actually going to work on this. Like, wow, they listened, which is amazing. Next, I want to talk about Peria Chronicles. You may have heard, but if not, this game is indeed still in development. I listed this game as number 2 on my top 10 MMO list and mentioned how it might not be in development anymore. And then tons of comments came in saying, hey, that game isn't in development anymore, though I kind of said that. But shortly after that video, the developers pretty much said, hey, this game is still being developed, but we had tons of difficulties and we are going to have to begin from scratch. So the game is being redeveloped, and with all the features like player created dungeons, towns, quests, huge maps, and more, it seems like it would be difficult to get this stuff down. And what we see when this game is finished may not be the same as what we saw in the previous trailers. They did confirm that player created dungeons and towns will be a thing, and that the game will have an open world. Yes. If you're not doing open world nowadays, you're just not doing it right. And I also want to talk about Grand Blue Fantasy Project Relink. Now I thought maybe this could be an MMO, and if it was, from the looks of it, it would probably be my number 1. But this game has been confirmed to release on PS4 in 2018, so it's looking more like a co-op game as we thought, and with it going to console in 2018, there's really nothing more to discuss. We might see the apocalypse before this game is finished. But could we still see it on PC though? I think so. When the game was revealed, I remember seeing an article mentioning how a game developer or someone important who works for a gaming company said, I'm going to need a PC for this, so who knows. Now Dark and Light was a game I covered recently. Here's an annotation right here, and I'll also link it in the description in case you guys want to see that video where I kind of talk about the trailer. And recently, we got new screenshots and more information. So this will be heading to Steam Early Access this fall. so very soon, guys. It will have a day and night cycle, and during the day players are safe, but at night the monsters become crazy, and if you are in the wild you will get attacked by all monsters. So at night it's best to stay in the cities or towns. Now this is nothing truly amazing to me, but I like when games do this. They make the night feel dangerous, and with this game being in first person from what it looks like and what they said, I could see this being very immersive. Imagine heading out of the town with a few friends and some torches to explore the dangerous forest. This could be pretty cool. And Black Desert used to have a really dark night, and I actually liked it, but then again it just became kind of annoying. It forced you to always keep your lantern on, and there wasn't much more to it. So if the monsters become crazy because of this dark force that comes with the night, depending on how they do this system, it could be really interesting. Also, the NPCs and mobs will be really smart, such as goblins that will attack you in groups. They might steal your clothes, and if you make them angry, they will follow you to your house and destroy it. What the hell, that is amazing. And then we also have some cool screenshots, so take a look. And last, for those who are fans of God Eater, which is a game that is a lot like Monster Hunter, where you go out in groups and you slay these huge monsters, gather materials, and craft badass weapons, God Eater is planned to release for Android and iOS. Now this will be like an MMO version. I just got God Eater 2 for PC, which is pretty fun, but if you're playing alone it's quite boring, and when you play online it's just more like a co-op game. So this mobile version should be more like an MMO with a hub allowing you to meet other players. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like from the screens. This game also has an anime you guys should check out if you're into that, especially if you like action. That wraps up everything I wanted to talk about in today's video. Let me know what you guys think about these certain topics. I look forward to hearing from you all, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you soon, friends.